if you guys want to be able the chance to win 2 of the super rare gold Monster Hunter Rise Amiibo, Magnum Marlowe and the Palamute, make sure you click the link in the description box down below to enter the giveaway. Yo, what's going on guys? Arceus here. Welcome back to another Pokemon video, and today I want to talk about both Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and also Legends Arceus. The Pokemon Company just had a live stream, and during the Pokemon Presents, they spoke about an update to Unite, which is pretty cool. There's a mobile version coming, and if you pre-register, you also get a fancy costume for Pikachu. They also spoke about some of the other things like Pokemon Cafe Mix, Pokemon Go, but I most notably want to focus on the sort of main 2 games because they are both shaping up really nicely. There's some awesome new features in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and we also got a more extended gameplay look at Legends Arceus. So if you guys missed it or you want a quick summary on what you need to know, then this is your video. If you do enjoy it, a like would be super appreciated. But let's begin by talking about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which honestly I am super looking forward to. I know some people were sort of on the fence about the visual style. I actually really like it. Personally, one of the things that I miss about Pokemon sort of the old school games is I just really like that sort of top-down isometric look. I know more recently they've sort of gone for the slightly more humanoid characters with the sort of camera behind you, the typical sort of third-person angle, and obviously it is a nice evolution for Pokemon, but I think from a nostalgic point of view, I just really like the old school sort of top-down look. So jumping back into that for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I am really happy about. I think the game looks fantastic, and I had some great memories in Diamond and Pearl, so I can't wait to jump back in and play it again. But to go over a few of the new things and some of the sort of things that are returning, we of course have the Grand Underground. This was of course a previous mechanic where you can go around, dig up fossils, make secret bases, sort of like a mini-game area, which I really liked. I've always liked secret bases in Pokemon. I thought that was like a fantastic feature. However, one of the things that is new in Brilliant and Shining are Pokemon hideaways, where these are basically areas where Pokemon will appear based on the statues that you put into your base. And some Pokemon you will only be able to get here. So basically you would create a secret base, you would put a statue of a Pokemon there, and then that will influence what spawns in the hideaways. So in order to get some of the rarer Pokemon or some Pokemon that otherwise wouldn't appear, you're going to want to be using this mechanic. They've also, of course, got the custom stickers for the Pokeballs, so you can put these all over your Pokeball, and then when you summon your Pokemon or you throw out the ball, it will, of course, have these cool particle effects. You have the Style Room, which I love. This is super cool. Basically, it's a way to customize your trainer. Again, I know more recent games have, of course, had different clothing options, but some of the clothing styles in this one, especially given the camera angle, look really, really cool. Like, sometimes they've been kind of limited. There's not sort of too many things you can do, but there seems to be a pretty broad selection here. Like, I'm really liking that sort of cyber style clothing. So yeah, this alone, I am very excited for from a customization point of view. Of course, you've also got your super contest shows, so you can dance to music. You've got the Union Room, so you can do both local and online battles with other players. And of course, again, you can walk around with your Pokemon, because of course this is one of the games that previously allowed you to walk around with your Pokemon, and that still extends to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which is always just a feature that I've just liked. I mean, if you've got a team of 6, having one of them run behind you is always pretty nice. So of course, November the 19th, launch date for that. So not too far away, not too long to wait, but that is basically what you need to know about the next game, the one that you'll of course be playing later on this year. It's also worth noting that if you want to grab it, there is a special edition Dialga and Palkia Switch Lite, which actually looks kind of cool. Black and sort of grey colour scheme with the silver and gold sort of painting or decal on the back. That comes out on November the 5th. So that's your update for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Jumping over to Legends Arceus, we actually got a pretty extended look at some gameplay. Now, I'll be honest, at the moment, I'm still a little bit unsure about this one. There's elements that look really interesting. There's some mechanics here that I'll speak about that I think are going to be pretty cool for Pokemon in general. But I still feel like when I watch the gameplay, I'm just unsure as to the sort of main gameplay loop and quite what's going to be compelling to sort of keep coming back. That being said, main focus here, of course, you play as one of the sort of scout team. So you're kind of going out with the scout regiment, not to hunt titans, but instead to go and observe Pokemon, to catch them, to learn more about them. And in doing so, you'll often kind of get missions from people, and then you'll sort of go out and then complete those, catch those Pokemon. So while of course you've got the core crux of Pokemon, which is collecting them, completing your Pokedex, I feel like the actual gameplay flow outside of that, you know, a la kind of having a typical, you know, bad team, like a Team Rocket, working towards a gym, working towards gym leaders, that much seems to be different in this game. Again, there's still lots we have to learn, but From what we've seen of the gameplay, the town's looking really, really cool. The region itself is called the Hisui region. There are actually going to be Hisui variants of Pokemon, so some of the sort of familiar Pokemon you may know of, like we've seen Growlithe and a few others, they have different variants in this region, which is kind of cool. But one of the things that I like the most is, of course, when you get to ride around on your Pokemon, whether that be riding on the back of the Whirldeer, which of course is the sort of reindeer-looking Pokemon, just like running around the environment. The fish looks super cool. This is probably my favorite of the Pokemon they've revealed so far in this, the Basco Legion. They said that in order to sort of evolve this one, it basically absorbs the souls of like other Pokemon, so it's kind of just like an angry Pokemon, but looks really cool. You can of course surf around at the back of that one. There's also the Hisuian variant of Braviary, which you can then use to fly around in a sort of Breath of the Wild style glider, which is pretty cool. So there's definitely, like, from a exploration point of view, using the Pokemon to get around the world, that much is kind of awesome. But then when it comes to the gameplay, of course, you're free to move around the world in this one, and you'll see that sometimes when there are Pokemon, you're just naturally, before you've called your team out, you're rolling and dodging and trying to sort of avoid attacks. If you get attacked yourself, you can black out and you can of course return to camps, but you can then of course throw your Pokemon out, initiate battles. And when it comes to battles, one of the new systems that's actually pretty interesting is this notion of styles. So you'll have battle styles, and basically when you go to use a move, you can switch between strong style and agile style. If you use a move in strong style, it will have more power, but it will have lower speed. Chance of course, the Pokemon then going before you. Meanwhile, if you go agile style, you have more speed, lower power, but that does, of course, sometimes give you the opportunity to basically stack up a couple of attacks before the opposing Pokemon gets their attack in. So there's some sort of interesting strategy to this, not just like selecting a move that will be useful or type strong. You're also going to want to be thinking about your styles, which is definitely pretty interesting. But for the time being, that is pretty much it. That's sort of some top level information on what we have so far in these games. Again, it's definitely looking interesting. There's definitely some things that have piqued my interest. I just want to know a little bit more about the general gameplay loop, like, you know, from start to finish. How is it going to flow? What are we going to be doing before I know whether I'm completely sold on it? But I do like the open world nature, I do like the exploration, I do like some of the sort of new mechanics in there, so it's definitely got my interest. I just want to learn more. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of both or either of the games, and do be sure to keep it locked for plenty more. If you want to catch more from us at HyperX Gaming, don't forget you can catch the guys TwoSixNine and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch weekdays, playing a variety of games. If you guys want to jump in, tune in, watch, and even join in, then make sure you check them out. The links to those are in the description box down below, and of course you can join the Discord to get involved in all of the discussions.